Alright, yo, welcome everybody to another Creative Division video in which today it is the Las Vegas Gamblers taking on the Salt Lake Rhinos in today's episode. But you guys know me, we will be doing a we'll be doing a doubleheader. So first we'll be doing Vegas versus Salt Lake. It will be determined via a coin toss to see which team will be playing as. But in terms of the league schedule, you got Saints, Hawks, Rhinos, Gamblers, of course, and then prime time Browns versus Flames. We go to New Mexico to see how. Well, to just go to New Mexico to see the primetime game between Flames and Browns. Plus, it'd be nice to see New Mexico in primetime. So, without further ado, flip this coin and see what team we'll be playing as. Will it be the 1-2 Salt Lake Rhinos or the 3-0 defending Super Bowl champion, Las Vegas Gamblers? Damn. It is Tails, the defending champions. So, you guys already know the rules. If the game's out of reach, then we'll go and we'll play as the team that's trying to on the verge of comeback. But this might be a close game given being the defense. But I see you guys on the field, Vegas, Salt Lake, and then we'll go to New Mexico to see what's going on between the Browns and the Flames. Alright, here we go. Back in Vegas. In which, in this predicament, you know, Salt Lake last season needed a win in this game to up their playoff hopes, in which Vegas was the team that won, Salt Lake was the team that lost. One team ended up going off to win the Super Bowl while the other one completely missed the playoffs. Salt Lake wants revenge, and also they are going to try to prevent a 1-4 start. It'll be a kind of an underwhelming start to the season if this is the case. Meanwhile, Vegas is just, well, everyone expected this. Everyone expected Vegas to be a great. All right,
they'll get the ball here.
All right, here comes
the 27-yard line.
Right.
First down and 10.
There's Vegas.
Has a man to his right.
Bumper's brought down.
He's wrestled down.
Spent 3 games. Counter
left.
There's Rain. No, the run. Alright, first and 10 for Thornhill from the 48-yard line. Drops. Looking. No one is open. But Donald is, though. Hey, one thing about this offense this season, they got some experience and they got some boulders on the team. Just keep it up.
And he is working them over.
Caught Delaney. He's in bounds. First down. They've literally been in one formation the entire drive. Ace. They're just changing it up. 2nd and 6. The action. Patton, wide open. Touchdown. Is he in? It's the question. He is in. Touchdown. Touchdown Vegas.
And you're in trouble.
All right, let's see. How is David Fry going to do this week?
Now we have a first down and 10 to go.
They almost held their own against New Mexico last time, but he goes nowhere.
Number 14, hands off on the double.
Did recognize it. He had the explosiveness to get there.
Fraden nearly came back in that game, but he threw a costly interception.
Passes
short, right short. Banks is brought down.
They get about 10 yards there.
Drops. Looking. Brian is there. He's sacked.
Look out. Heavy pressure on him.
For the 13.
The quarterback had no chance on that play. Talk about raw determination.
All Vegas did was be in one formation. Ace formation and flat out drove down the field in their first drive. Trying to duplicate that. If he has time, he's sacked.
Looking downfield.
Washington got to him.
It's now 2nd and long.
No one was open.
The sack.
No one was open too. Thornhill had no one to go to. The action. Leave this time. He does. He hangs it. This is no pass interference.
A little shocking.
Game was 3-0. Flames 2-1. Rhinos 1-2. Hawks still has not yet won a game.
One like that.
The Hawks still has not yet won a game.
So on their own 39.
That's still a thing. Maybe eventually down the line, sometime this season, we're gonna actually help the last guy to win their first game. Might not know. Drops.
He's searching for a receiver.
Rifle. Caught Donald, and this is 6. This is 6. Touchdown Vegas.
He's got it. Touchdown.
Touchdown Vegas. Donald. I'm telling you, man, this team has a strong case of going back to back. They have a strong case of going back to back, man.
And goodbye.
Like, the only team that could really stop them in the AFC is New Mexico. I mean, it's a battle between two of the best offense and the best defense, arguably in the division, on paper. And it's looking like One of the best defenses is not really like they're trying to prevent a 1-4 start. 1-3, I mean 1-3, 1-3, 1-3.
With good coverage.
Yeah, and the
Frey's
defensive
back
back
on the
didn't
field.
really do anything
He
wrong
was locked
there.
up though. Went nowhere. That sack messed him up.
See if he starts to play him a bit
Drops
more
Frey
aggressively.
wide open on the slant. It's Banks. Banks is gone. Banks is gone. Banks is gone. Touchdown, Salt Lake.
And on the very first play.
Off a slant. Off a slant.
I knew all
Off
he
a
had to do
slant.
was
Salt Lake
catch
strikes
that one,
back.
and he was going to be gone.
The action. Open, but
Throw.
Patton and Delaney ran into each other.
Was his intended target.
Wow, that is actually
Offense
crazy.
looking at third down,
Patton had
7
6, and so did
yards to
Delaney.
go.
They ran into each other. That is crazy. He has no
Takes the
time.
snap, and he's in trouble.
Washington
So
again.
no one for the offense on that drive as they'll go 3 and out.
No one's gonna go for
and
it.
don't let it
Drops.
bother you. You've gotta
Looking,
protect your quarterback.
throws, but completely misses
Incomplete.
Crumpert.
Turnover on downs.
Big uplifting play for
He
the
put all the
defense,
strength he
and
had
I
in that
know
throw.
how those guys' minds work
that sack
over on
messed
that
us
side
up,
of the ball.
bro.
They thought they were just
But they're in good field position,
disrespected
though.
by the
And
fact
so
that
they
they
capitalized.
were going for it on 4th down there and made them pay.
Randall takes a handoff.
Drops. Looking up top.
Fires
Touchdown. We're
straight to the
tied.
They'll take over at the 19-yard
One
line.
simple
It's
mess
first
up.
and 10.
Miscommunication, Delaney and Patton, and we're tied. We're tied because of that. Because that play would have gave him a good lead,
Short
almost to
throw
a
to the
pick
left.
6.
It's almost
End of
picked
quarter.
off.
We're tied.
We've played a quarter, and we're all tied
Salt Lake
up.
wants revenge. Salt Lake wants revenge from last season. We're tied.
We'll face 2nd down and 10.
All right. 2nd and 10
Ball
from
on
the
the
19.
19-yard line.
Good action.
He's
Crumpert.
going to his right.
Got it. Crumpert.
Throws.
One of the best tight ends in the league. First down.
That was a rocket throw right there, and I tell you, you
Maybe
always hear
maybe
about
the change
just
to go
how
into the
strong
second
this guy's
quarter was a
arm
good
is,
transition
and
if they
boy,
needed.
there it was on display.
Handoff.
They hand it
Rain.
off 48-yard line.
2nd and 5 from the 48. Thornhill drops. Play action. Looking.
Has a seam down.
Pat
the
wide
middle.
open. First down. The 16.
After
No.
that big gain through the air.
Thornhill. Looking for Reyna.
Running out
Got him on the
time.
screen. And Reyna will cruise in for 6 to take back
He
the
crosses
lead.
the goal line.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
I like it. They're ready to
And they were
retaliate.
going to allow
They're ready to
their opponents
retaliate.
to outscore them 3-1 before they answer like they did here on this drive.
They take the lead. They answered. They answered. They answered. Going back to what was working, the ace formation. That might be Salt Lake's weakness. Oh my God, he missed. I wasn't paying attention.
Was there for the stop.
That's unbelievable. That's
They'll set up
actually
shop
unbelievable. The
at
fact
the
that I
24-yard
somehow
line.
somebody missed that shit without even paying
First down
attention.
and
That
10.
is crazy. That is crazy. I thought it was going to be easy make, but you playing 06, NCAA, fucking the meter
heavy
shit. Drops
traffic.
looking Frey incomplete.
Armstrong was the intended receiver on the play. It's now 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
2nd and 10, 5:16 remaining in the second quarter. They could take a lead on a touchdown because of my fuck up. What did I say? Thornhill's fuck up. My fuck up. Frey
We're
drops.
looking for a man.
Frey, come on, man. That's a catch by Banks. Banks
He's
caught. He has
wrestled
140
down around the
yards.
25-yard line by number 22. First and 10
That-
once again.
that
after
worked.
a big game.
That actually
Through the
worked.
air.
I thought Klingo had a pick. Klingo had a pick. Frey drops.
Dumps
Frey's
it out
throwing
right.
dot after dot. Tompkins. Touchdown, Salt
He's
Lake.
in. Touchdown.
There's just
Where the fuck
something
was this at
about
against
a
New
ball
Mexico?
that you know if you
Where the
catch
fuck was
it,
that against New
it's 6
Mexico,
points.
Devon?
And if you don't, you're going to be the goat of the game.
Drops.
Still looking for an open man.
And middle. Still made the grab. First down.
He's dropped down at about the 43-yard line by Crawford. Excellent gain
First and 10.
through the air. Will set them up
First and 10 from the
with
43.
another first down and 10.
Drops.
Passes
Looking.
out to his right.
Caught Crumpert. Still on his feet. Gets brought down at the 10.
And he's tackled around the 10-yard line by number 22. The big gain through the air sets up the offense with another first and 10.
First and 10. Play. Action. No one's open. He takes a shot. Yo, that right tackle.
He goes down. Sack.
That right tackle.
Brings up second and
that
long.
right tackle ain't protecting Thornhill worth a shit. Patton, that is.
Surveys the
Drops,
field.
looking,
Throws
middle.
the field.
Caught, Crumper, touchdown.
He's got it. Touchdown.
I'm going to say
and
fuck
finally, they score after seeing their opponents cross the end zone 3 times on their previous drive.
I'm going to say fuck it. 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 Being how this game going to go. Rouse will go for 2 now. Oh, it's early.
As a man
got it.
out to his
2
right.
points. Rouse will go for 2 now. Rouse will go for 2 now. Rouse will go for 2 now.
They were able to get it in for 2. Start.
Frey is throwing dots. Tompkins and Banks are making plays. This offense is actually rolling. Andolph to Randall is brought down.
He's tackled.
By the 2-minute mark. Vegas gonna stop. Handoff, Randall.
Number 14.
2 minutes.
Hands it off straight ahead. And we're at the 2-minute warning.
The NFL on EA Sports will continue after this word from your local station.
3rd and 3. 2 minutes left. So Lake needs this. Drops. Looking. Again, they convert on 3rd down. To Armstrong. They're going to rush to the line, too.
Yard line by number 22.
Drops. High snap. Frey goes up top. Richmond is open.
He's wrestled down at about the 35-yard line.
Defense is folding right now. This defense is folding.
At the 35.
1st and 10. Drops. Looking. Frey.
Deep pass.
Up top.
He wants the end zone.
Incomplete.
Number 88 was the intended receiver. 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
Salt Lake does get the ball to start off the second half, so they could get 3 and then depend on their offense in the second half to take the lead. But they rather tie up the game now.
He's
Just some time left, 120.
Right
2nd and 12. Handoff. Nothing in. Did it? Burn another one. 3rd and 11.
At about the 25-yard line by number 29.
3rd and 11.
3rd down. 11
Crucial 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down. Crucial 3rd down for this offense. Can Frey do it? Drops. Looking. Frey has time. He has a lot of time. But still no one to throw to. Nearly threw a pick instead.
And it'll be 4th down following the pass deflection.
Nearly threw an interception
That's
instead.
the guy I want to pick on 3rd down when you have to have a conversion. He is tough.
Snap. Go hold. Kick is right down the middle.
Bring him down.
All right. 44 seconds.
At the 21.
Can New Mexico drive all the way down the field from the 21-yard line and see if they can put up some points?
Play action. Looks for a man.
Pass is caught by Patton. What a game he's had.
Little wide receivers that scare you the most.
1st and 10.
Searching
Drops.
for an open man.
Rifle. Picked off by Keys. Wow, that time they didn't work. That time Keys made a play.
He closed on the ball quickly and came up with the interception.
That time Keys made a play. Last time Keys didn't make a play and I'm being 6.
He didn't have any help behind him, but
this time he made a play.
Good at closing and attacking the ball, you can certainly afford
Deep
to
motion.
gamble occasionally.
And it's out.
So they wasted a final timeout. They're going to try to go deep here because they burned the timeout. No, they just did it to run the ball.
He's brought down right around the 30-yard line by number 52.
All right, 3rd and 5. Drops, throwing, looking. He has all day.
Blockers, he could have
All right,
broken one
1st
out
and
of there.
10.
You know, sometimes it just takes one good block
Miracle.
to create a seam to get one up the field.
You're kidding.
Looking for a man.
That's out of bounds, isn't it? It is out of bounds. Damn, Thornhill. A little more to him. A little more accurate. It would have worked.
And we've come to halftime here. The score at the halfway mark is
All right.
28-24.
28-24 is the score. 4-point game. Vegas is up. Vegas is up in this one. Salt Lake ain't going down no without a fight. They holding their own. They are holding their own. Holding their own. See if they're gonna keep it up though in the second half. Frey surprised me. I'm not gonna hold you. Frey surprised me in the first half. He surprised me. Did not expect him to
Welcome back to
perform.
Las Vegas.
Well, he definitely got better from last episode. He was using a no-show against them.
First down and 10.
All right, start the second half. First and 10 from the 20. It's a 4-point game. Can Devon Frey rewrite his wrongs from last episode? So yesterday, you know, it was last week.
Throws. He's wrestled down
239 yards, 3 touchdowns.
line by Terrell. And so far in this one, as you can see, this player has been the impact performer of the game so far.
They're coming into the zone in this game against defending champs, showing out. Remember, Salt Lake wants revenge on Vegas at the last season.
Number 14
Barker's
tosses
there.
to the left side. He still can't seem to find any kind of rhythm in his ground game today. Give the defense credit. And from their own 34-yard
Praying
line.
shotgun, 3 wide receivers. Drops. Looking. I knew it was going to go to Richmond. Good hit. Drops. Looking.
Going
Goes deep. Almost hit his hands. Almost picked it off. 4th and 2.
The defender gets a hand on it and at the 31. And we'll have a first down and 10.
All right. Silver's back on the field.
Goes through his progression.
Disappointment last time. Remember, the defense is going up against out of bounds.
Makes the grab. No signal yet. We'll see what they rule.
He took a stab at a great catch, but that time just didn't happen.
They'll face second down and 10.
Why not resort to the
Ball on their own
It's been
31.
working for them all game. 2nd and 10. Ace.
Number
That ace
39
formation.
gets it on the
That
counter.
ace formation's been working.
Gets about
Drives alive.
Now we have a first down
1st and 10.
and 10 to go. Ball
Drops
on their
looking.
own
I could have said
42.
ace, single back. I'm bugging. My fault, man. My fault. I could have said ace,
And
single
he's
back,
tackled
single back,
at
single
about
back.
the 45-yard line by number 27.
Good job all the way around by the defense
My
that
fault, my
time.
fucking-
Not only did they have the deep
Had a
route
slow-mo for a
completely
second.
covered there, but
Single
they
back.
also
Single back
had the
formation what they've been
check
using all
down
game.
well within their grasp.
Up top.
right.
Caught by Delaney. That was a risky.
10 to
That
go.
was a very risky
The
throw, but it
pigskin
worked.
is on the
1st and 10 from the
37-yard
37. Play action.
Play action.
Drops.
He's got time.
Looking. Quarter to the end zone. Incomplete.
Number 6 can't complete the pass. 2nd down.
So they'll face a 2nd and 10.
2nd and
On
10.
their own 37.
Drops.
Good coverage downfield.
Looking. No one to
Steps up in
go
the pocket to get away from a
to.
defender. He rolls to his left.
Throws. Caught by Donald. Still got something, though. For 4
He's brought
yards.
down
Oh, that for 4
around the
yards.
33-yard line.
Whatever, 4
By
yards
number
is crazy.
27. 4 yards on that play.
You'd think
Third
that'll be
down,
a.
6
You'd
yards
think
to
after
the
seeing that
first.
shit, it'd be a way bigger play, but really it wasn't. It was only gained 4 yards. At least it's something positive.
Fires a strike to the right.
Pat is a positive touchdown.
Watch out. Touchdown.
I knew all
Touchdown.
he had to do was catch that one, and he was going to be gone. When you possess that kind of speed, it
11-point
is a
game.
very difficult day for the defense. Better
It is
give
an
them a little more cushion than
11-point
that.
game.
Number 3 tacks on the extra point.
So how quick they took over the Hawks game, though. 6 catches, 153 yards, 2 touchdowns for Pat. Drops. Looking.
Passes out.
Middle
to the
is
left.
open.
He's
Armstrong.
loose and running
Middle was
strong.
open. He didn't make a play.
And he get
That
there.
was Beasley. That was
Gone.
Beasley. Touchdown.
This man a new contract.
That was Beasley who fucked up the play. Beasley could have had a pick if he
He's
stood.
got it. Touchdown.
That's the kind of pitch and catch you just love to
Ain't
see
going
in
for
the
2.
NFL.
Hold up. Beasley, man. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. This secondary selling. They looking the rookie look like a fucking vet. Yep. All Beasley had to do was make a play. Beasley was right there. That was Klinklow. No, that was Beasley. Yeah, that was Beasley. No, it wasn't Tweaking. That was Beasley. Could have made a play, but went right past him. Armstrong went all the way to the crib. They on the Ridge makes a 3-score game.
And the difference is these quarterbacks' abilities to zip it into little
right.
tight spaces.
This is
that
it.
These receivers don't
This
miss.
is Can they make it a 3-score game or will it be a 5-point game? What matters in this play? Drops, looking,
And
simple
looks
slant
left.
play.
Throw.
Gaffney dropped the pick, but it 1st and 10
First down and 10.
from the 23-yard line. Let's see how he can retaliate. Drops,
Makes the throw
looking.
over the middle. Right
played the
through his
middle, though.
hands. He almost had the pick.
Donald has a hurt. Drops.
Surveys the field. A deep
While
strike
getting
over the middle.
doubled. Patton still caught while getting double
As he
teamed.
caught it. And he's
What a
able to
game
hang on
Patton
to
has
it.
been having, bro.
And when the quarterback's throwing one that hard as a receiver, you almost feel like you need to put on a catcher's mask. That would look dangerous coming down the pipe.
Patton with another remarkable play against his defense. And they're still double teaming him.
Steps and throws to
Goes
the
to
left
Grumford.
side.
They're still double teaming him. First down. He has 100 yards of his
He's
damn
wrestled
self.
down at about the 17-yard line by number 22.
Can get this off for the end of the quarter. Yes, they do. Drops, looking.
Passes it over the
Patton doing
middle
it to
of the field.
quadruple coverage.
He bats the ball away.
5-point game.
So, at the end of 3, our score,
But
35.
this can either go to an 8-point game
30.
or could go to a double-digit game. One of those two. All right, start of the fourth and final quarter. This is it. Can Salt Lake stop them? Drops, looking.
Dumps it out right.
Goes to Grumper. Only gets a couple in the play. Only gets a gain
He's
of
dropped
4.
down around the 12-yard line by number 30.
Drops, looking
Pass
middle.
out to his
Oh,
right.
got
And the
crowded
pass
in that
falls
section.
incomplete. And the pass was knocked away at the last minute.
Gonna just
And
kick
those
it.
are the kind of big third down plays you have to have on defense to get the ball back and give your team a chance
Snap,
on
the
offense.
whole kick is right down the middle.
He
It's
splits
good.
the uprights.
8-point game.
It's off from his own goal line. He makes it out to the 20. Number 59 was there for the stop.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 20. 8-point game for the rookie against the defending champions. Handoff, Randall goes nowhere. Ground game's been on
He's
point
going
though.
to be tackled for a
Ground
loss.
defense has been on point.
Yet another run that goes nowhere, and that's been the theme for him today.
2nd and 10 from the 20. Frey drops. Frey looking,
man to
goes
his right.
middle. That's Tompkins. Gets brought down. 3rd and
He's
1.
tackled at about the 29-yard line by Terrell. Looks like a gain of 9 on the pass play.
3rd and 1. Banks the motion. He drops, looking.
They'll
Barker
throw for
was
the first.
there, but wide open is
He's got
Williams.
room.
That's the tight end. No, that's the tight end. Williams, as he going, gets brought down. Wide
He's tackled
open.
around the 21-yard line.
Williams
by
is
Harvey.
wide open on the play. Wide open. 1st and 10.
Wants the end zone.
Up top. Incomplete again. They could have had another pick.
Anytime you give up that quick pressure like that,
Another
very
situation where they
seldom are
had
those
the pick
passes
in their hands, and they didn't catch it. They dropped it. 2nd and 10. Handoff.
Number 14.
Nowhere again.
Hands off on the delay.
Really impressive play that time by this defensive line. It wasn't
All right,
just
can the
one
secondary
guy, but every guy up
actually
front
stop
just
this passing
dominating their
offense?
guy
3rd and
at the
11.
point of attack.
I feel like both secondaries hasn't really showed up in this game. Drops, looking. Bryant gets
Searching for an
pancaked.
open man.
Bryant still fighting to get
Has a
to him.
man
Still
up
put the
to his
pressure.
right.
Terrell dropped the pick. Again, he dropped it.
He
They
was
go for
going
it. No, they
the
kicking
end
it.
zone, but the pressure that time on the blitz forced a bad
Terrell
throw,
dropped the
and
pick.
that really was the difference on that one.
Tell him that better not come back to haunt them because this is about to be a kick is good. Yep,
And he
5-point
makes
game.
it.
All right, 1st and 10. Ball at the 33-yard line, 3:43 remaining. Vegas can run this clock out. But they also don't want to depend on their defense because there's been no
He's
defense in
brought
this
down.
bowl game.
Yard gain on the play.
3rd inches. Handoff. Reyna. He's brought down. It's a predicament that Vegas is known
He's
for, though.
wrestled down at about the 47-yard line by number
The
27.
thing about Vegas, they know how to kill a clock. 2nd and 6. 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. 5-point game. Salt Lake needs to stop if they want to give their rookie quarterback a chance to pull off an upset. Outside,
Again,
Reyna goes
he'll get the
nowhere.
call.
The blitz, 4th and 17. I'm not even going to try to help their hand out on this one. 4th and 17. Drops. Looking.
Lets it
They
go
choke.
deep.
They choke. Right up top. Up top. They choke.
And
They
he's
choke.
tackled
Right up top.
Right around
Up
the
top.
20-yard line by number 38.
They got no timeouts left either. First down will do it.
Number 6 with the give.
Almost got that. He almost got more, too.
9-yard
Almost got
pickup.
6. Damn, Salt Lake, another game they felt like they should have won. They did not. That is crazy. Back-to-back games. Games they felt like they could have had in the bag. The opposition ended up selling. This game, the offense tried. Defense didn't get the stop. Last episode, defense did. Another game that Salt Lake felt like they could have won. They did it. Their offense actually came in clutch. I'm impressed on how Frey played. The secondary was just weak. Both secondaries was a no-show in this game.
That's the
but
end of this.
Gotta give Frey his props. Gotta give Frey his props, bro. Frey balled out in this game. But there ain't nothing
let's
compared.
take a look at the Gatorade.
481 yards, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. Ain't nothing compared to Case, though. Ain't nothing compared to Case. That fourth down, that they could have had something in that fourth down. If they got that stop, they could have had something. This could have came down to the wire. But they sold. Right up top was wide open. That did it. Don't let that play happen. The game was over. Vegas once again gets the dub. They remain undefeated, and Salt Lake falls to 1-3. One of the worst teams in the league, but they don't look like it. That's the thing. They don't look like it. They don't look like it. They don't look like a bad team. They're not. They generally are not a bad team. Frey proved that he could hold his own against defending Super Bowl champions. Best believe in Salt Lake, it might be a different story. They might get their revenge. But in terms of the present, in terms of right now, Vegas is the team that got the dub. They dominated them in every aspect, though. Their ground game came in clutch. Both quarterbacks balled out, though. Frey went 15 for 22, 386 yards, 68%, 4 touchdowns, no picks. Should have had a couple, though, to be honest. But other than that, this was a great performance by Frey. Reyna did his own in terms of running, receiving. Man, look at the receivers. Of course, Patton, 7 catches, 188 yards, touchdowns. Banks, 4 catches, 151 yards, 1 touchdown. Grumper, 7 catches, 122 yards, 1 touchdown. Armstrong, 3 catches, 94 yards, 1 touchdown. Donald, 3 catches, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. Williams, 2 catches, 66 yards, 1 touchdown. And then Tompkins, 2 catches, 48 yards, 1 touchdown. And then the person who came in clutch on the 4th down play. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? There he is, right. Came in clutch in that 4th down. Blocking. I feel like Vegas a lot more sacks than Salt Lake did. Tackles, it goes to Crawford. Tackles for a loss, it goes to Washington because he got 3 sacks. Picks, it goes to Keys. But in the end, didn't really matter. Yep. That'll do it. Back and forth matchup, though. Back and forth matchup. I didn't hold their hand in this one. It was flat out up to them. It was flat out up to them. And defense did not come in a clutch. Defense ended up selling, actually. I said I was going to go... I did say I was going to go to... So I did say we were going to go to New Mexico. I did say that. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. You know what? Fine. Fuck it. Fine. Fuck it. I did say it, and I do keep my word. So I guess we're heading to Mexico. But after that game, that was a damn good game, too. And Cleveland don't even got the winning record. Now I'm contemplating about it. I know it sounds a man my word, but also at the same time, it's like, at the same time, they're going up against Cleveland. But it's prime time in New Mexico, though. You know what? Out of curiosity. If the game's out of reach, we're not going to... Alright. We're in New Mexico, so out of curiosity, we'll see what's going on. So I do want to see this... I do want to see this brand new design I have for the stadium in prime time, though. Also, it's the Flames. I feel like the Flames are a fan favorite team. I ain't gonna hold you. I feel like the Flames are a fan favorite. Alright. Sex little game in there. Little bonus.
Happy to have you alongside to what should be a fantastic football showcase. The Browns
playing on the road.
And we'll see what happens at the end.
Place to win. What does the traveling team have to do?
Well, Gus, there's no
right,
question
see you guys in the fourth quarter.
not only do you have to overcome...
Because usually when I can't talk. If they win the coin toss, we play as them. They don't, we just send it to the fourth quarter. So let's see. First half, first quarter is no one scored. Cleveland scored. Cleveland is up 7-0. Cleveland is still up 7-0 against New Mexico. Wait, what? Yeah, I'm definitely jumping in. What?
Third and short situation now.
3rd and
They'll
2.
need a couple of
What
yards
is
to convert.
happening? No way one of the best offenses in the league is getting locked up by the Browns. The Browns locking up this offense? They haven't scored in 3 quarters. Drops
Throws to his
looking. Goes to falls.
A nice play there results in a big gain through the air.
You understand how
and
big
you
of an
see the
upset this
defensive
could be?
back try to make a play on the ball there instead of making sure the pass fell incomplete.
Christensen.
This guy will make a lot of big plays for his
Drops.
team, but
Colt
sometimes
looking.
it's a bit of a gamble, and that
Looking.
time it didn't
Colt
pay
will
off.
scramble
We'll see if
with
he
his
takes
legs.
a
McFadden
more
is there.
conservative approach the next time the ball is thrown in his direction.
Pretty impressive on the defensive side that
You're
time.
telling
Not
me in
only
3
did they
quarters
get
this
the play
offense didn't
covered
score
in
at
the
all?
secondary, but
This
there
team didn't
were
score at, like,
enough
not at all,
people
but Cleveland
around the
did?
quarterback to keep him from breaking
Go short
out on the run.
defense.
He
3rd and
stopped
10.
about a yard short on the play.
He just couldn't make anything happen after he brought it in. Good job by the defense.
3rd and 10. Is he gonna make a play? Drops.
Throws middle.
Picked up by Woods.
Traffic, and it's picked off.
What's the pick? They needed that. They needed that. They needed that. They needed that. And Woods is injured. All right.
And we'll have a
Let's
first
see.
down and
Ain't
10.
no way this offense is getting locked up by this defense. No way. Christensen.
Gives it off.
First play. Douglas is gone, and we are tied.
There he goes.
Douglas is gone. Oh, Joe Hayden gonna catch him.
Rumble.
He's not. Touchdown.
He crosses the goal line.
Literally one play. One play. One play. One play. Touchdown, Douglas. Just like that. See what happens when I'm playing as them?
Distance. It is just so difficult in this league to go on those 12 and 14
Reigning MVP for a reason.
time after time.
Reigning MVP for a reason. He is your defending MVP for a reason. Gone. After that, he was gone. After that, that man was gone. He flew all the way to the end zone, man. Joe Hayden tried, but he couldn't outrun Douglas. He could not outrun Douglas. I was what, 90 plus yards? That had to be 90. 90. Around 90. No, 80. 80. We'll say 80. Like 80. Say 82. No, 83. No, 85, 86 yards? 86 yards. We'll say it's 87. 86, 87 yards. Because after that, that boy was gone. There's a reason why he won MVP last season. Already one of the best backs in the league, up there with the prime Chris Johnson, the prime Antonio Pierce. Adrian Peterson. A lot of people in their prime in this league are running back, and Douglas is amongst at the top with them.
The extra point to tie this game up.
It's been impressive. All right, now this defense is on the field. They got a pick. They got a game-changing play. Douglas on one play immediately scored, made up for all 3 quarters. This is a surprisingly low-scoring game. By that I mean surprising for the Flames. The fact it's a low-scoring game. You think they'll score more?
Short throw to the left. He's wrestled down at about the 27. By number 27.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm glad I
incompletion
give you out this bonus
will bring
game
up
because I'm
second down.
glad my curiosity worked out because this is a very interesting game. All right, very interesting game. Handoff.
Number 31 on the run. He's brought down right around the 34-yard line by Wallace.
Drops. Handoff to him, and he retire. What the fuck? I don't know why he hesitated. He could have went for 6.
Down around the 43-yard line by Woods.
He getting down there on the ground. Come on, y'all. Yet again, that was their weakness last season.
Here's the
Tornado.
He doesn't
Defense.
get back to the line.
If you want to be
Where's
considered
Oliver?
one of the top quarterbacks in the
Where's
National
Oliver?
Football League, Everybody
Don't
has
tell
to
me
be able
Oliver
to
got
cover,
injured.
But the top guys can not only cover, but come up
Second
and
and 13.
make big hits like that. Tremendous play.
Hand
Drop
off
play.
again,
He's got
middle
room
on
to
the
run.
draw. No one was
And
there.
he's tackled. And
Looking.
looks left.
There's the Browns we all know and love. Jefferson with the pick.
picked off.
There's the Browns right there. And they have a chance to win this game, and Mr. Clutch
So
has
they
the
give
ball.
up the big interception. Now they have to buckle down on defense and stop them from scoring.
Whoa, this game feels a
There we
little
go.
differently now, doesn't it? All of a sudden,
Mr. Clutch has the ball, though. That's all I'm gonna say.
To the other side of the ball. Let's see what they can do with it now.
He's tackled around the 19-yard line by number 71.
Douglas Ainge, 184 yards, and he just scored. First touchdown. That was the last drive.
Douglas takes it up the middle.
And make it 2. In the 4th, tied. Drops,
Running out
looking,
of time.
screen, got it all, but Douglas almost 4th and 2.
Pretty good gain that time on the screen. Anytime you get an opportunity to throw the screen pass, it has a lot of benefits, one of which is to simply slow down that pass
4th and
rush
2.
a little.
Hand
They'll go with the
off.
run
They
once
stop
again.
Douglas, but there's a flag.
I don't think he got it. There's a flag on the play.
And
that
holding on
flag was
offense.
thrown in the neighborhood of holding.
Turnover on downs, they didn't get it. Douglas actually got stopped. 59 seconds left. No way the Browns are going to upset New Mexico.
Dumps it out right.
Good defense.
Deflected and broken up. Number 31 was the intended receiver.
Douglas had a first down. I don't get why the offensive lineman didn't fucking hold their blocks for a little bit longer. I need 2 more seconds.
Flips it out short.
Incomplete.
Good release that time by the receiver at the line of scrimmage, but the pass
Not for
simply
7.
was just not there.
Second formation. Drops, looking,
Has a man short to his left.
incomplete. They got a punt.
That incomplete pass will bring.
Right, now he has the ball back again. Can they score on this drive? Or not even? Can they get in field
Surveys
goal
the
range? Off rip to Jake.
The stop
He gets
was
brought
made
down.
by Will Allen.
They burned the first one. He has 36 yards.
That was just superior play calling that time.
He has
on the
only
offense.
36 yards.
They sucked the defense in with the play action and got it in behind.
What's the purpose of me getting him weapons if they ain't gonna fucking utilize him? Drops,
Good coverage
looking,
downfield.
Butler with his
Scrambles away
feet.
from
He
defenders.
sacked on that play.
He gets the sack, and the offensive lineman didn't have much of a chance.
He delivered a perfect swim move, and he was into the backfield in a flash. That's a kind
Second
of
12.
his signature move, if you will.
Drops.
He's had a lot
Got
of
Ocho
success using it to get to the quarterback.
out of bounds.
Quarterback even saw him come.
Had Ocho. He had
They're so
Ocho.
fast that even if you have quick reaction time, you're still going to get sacked.
He had Ocho for
Johnson
6.
was his intended
Ocho
target.
had the game-winning touchdown. Now it's 3rd and 12.
Fakes the handoff.
Drops.
And scans the
Looking. Caught by post. Gets brought down.
field. He's brought down right around the 26-yard
Tick,
line.
tick, tick, tick,
By
tick, tick,
right.
tick, 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 tick. Clock, 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 clock. Handoff,
Douglas
middle. Douglas,
gets the
go down,
catch.
go down, go down. He's throwing his feet. Time, time,
And the
time,
tackle was
time,
made
time, 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 time.
by Joe Hayden.
Woo, fucking pressing this shit. It was massive. It's like, yo, bro, Douglas, go down. Even if he's trying to fight for 6, he almost did, but fuck. Almost had the game-winning touchdown in that play. It works. We're gonna try to ice the kicker.
The Browns will take their second time out of the half.
We're gonna try to ice the kicker. But I don't think that's gonna work. Good snap. Good hold. New Mexico survives.
Win the game.
Mr.
It's
Clutch
over.
does it again. Mr. Clutch does it again.
The score is
Mr.
the
Clutch
home
does
team,
it again, man.
10.
He does it
The
again.
Browns, 7.
Down 7-0 in the 4th quarter.
That's the end of this
Drove
one.
over down the
game's
field.
top plays
Douglas
and
on one
stats
play.
are next.
Changed the trajectory of the game. Dame almost scored the game-winning touchdown, too.
And let's
He
take a
almost
look
scored
at
the
the
game-winning touchdown.
Gatorade performer
18
of
carries,
the game.
225 yards, and 1 touchdown. Damn, 18 carries? Game-winning field goal. Douglas almost scored the game-winning touchdown, though. I'm like, bro, I didn't try to clock it. I didn't try to call timeout because I already wasted the first timeout. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. We got into Douglas set him on a good field position. If he fought his way in for 6 at the buzzer, that would have been dope. That would have been dope. But New Mexico survives. So no one's surprised. Post in that play though. Post, no pun intended, ran the post and it worked. Game-winning field goal. One more time for the people in the back. Game-winning field goal. New Mexico survives in prime time against the Browns. And they go to 3-1. After New Mexico won their game, after New Mexico, Vegas won their game, they wanted to get back in return. 3 for 10, 62 yards. What's the purpose of me getting him weapons? No touchdowns at all in this game. Damn. I feel like this man just gave him the ball. It's even, yeah. Not even. The only times he threw was in the fourth quarter. Was the only time he threw the ball in the fourth quarter? So he didn't throw the ball all game into the fourth? That's what I'm getting at here. Because that was in the fourth, that was in the fourth, that was in the fourth. So he was, what? 0 for... He was, what? 0 for, what, 4-5? For a good minute? They really did not utilize him at all. Defense. Tackles. Wallace. Tackles for a loss. M12 with the picks. But that pick by Casey and the pick by Woods helped them out to win this ball game. 2 people from Tennessee, so they play together. Other than that, that'll do it. New Mexico wins. New Mexico wins. New Mexico survives again. But next episode, they will be taking on the team that's kind of the opposite of them. That being, of course, the Alaska Hawks. That is the matchup for next episode, man. Yep. Alaska versus New Mexico next episode. The underdogs. Last season, Alaska was winless and New Mexico was undefeated. And Alaska pulled up the upset. Will it be the same result? Can the first overall pick upset defending, but can he defend the defending MVP, beat the defending MVP, and beat New Mexico? Let's see what happens next episode. Alaska, New Mexico. See you guys later. Like, comment, sub, guys to the channel. Notifications, you guys know all that good stuff. I'll see you guys next episode. I'm out. Peace.